I'm not taking the Tesla. Hi, I'm Tish, your EV girl, and I've gotten a lot of comments on my Mach E reservation video. So today we're gonna go over my top 5 reasons for picking the Mach E over the Tesla Model Y. Reason number 1, style. So the interior of the Tesla Model Y has a very harsh look to it. The seats aren't very comfortable according to me. And then they have that giant screen in the middle, which is great, but there's nothing in front of the driver. So it's kind of hard to toggle back and forth with the road and the screen. And you have to use that screen to do basically everything in the car. So if that screen goes out, you can do nothing to your car. But then compared to the Mach E, whenever you're in the Mach E, there's a full dash in front of you. You also have the giant screen, which is great. And it's kind of inspired by the Tesla Model X and Model S. So it still has that look of the futuristicness. It has that electric vehicle thing that people really like. It's compatible with iPhone, Android. It's just a simpler design, if that makes sense. And then also, whenever you're doing things in the Tesla, something like opening your glove compartment, you have to go through a whole panel of menus before you can even open that. Compared to in the Mach E, you just push a button, like every other car that there is. It's great. And then whenever you're looking at the exterior of the two cars, on the Tesla Model Y, the exterior has a very Porsche looking feel to it. It's very sleek, very low hood, while the Mustang Mach E has the Mustang look. It has that muscular hood. It has the crossover to it, so you can fit more things in it. It's very comfortable. Whenever I sat in the LA Auto Show, it really felt like a car that I could go on long road trips in and not have a complete backache by the end of it. I really like the Mustang Mach E style compared to the Tesla Model Y style because of the way that you can sit, and you can sit in any car because that is a normal thing people do in cars. So to sum it up, I prefer the Mustang Mach E style compared to the Tesla Model Y.
You're gonna be a Mustang girl.
Am I? I think that if you drive a Mustang, then you're kind of qualified as one of those douchey people. I'm not saying that to everybody. It's not true for everybody. I have some really good friends that drive Mustangs, but they're loud, they're obnoxious, they're racer cars. They're not the kind of luxury car that you'd want to drive around in. So I wouldn't compare myself as being a Mustang person, but maybe we're gonna redefine what it means to be a Mustang person with this Mach E and EVs.
So you're okay with being a Mustang girl?
I will redefine Mustang girl. So number 2, pricing. The pricing gets really confusing whenever it comes to Tesla. They changed it every couple of weeks versus the Ford Mach E. I know exactly what I'll be paying whenever I get it. I can add any features I want. I can add the interior and exterior to be exactly how I want it to look, and I don't have to worry about not knowing how much I'm paying out of pocket. It's a difference between a $2,500 reservation for Tesla versus a $500 reservation for Ford, and I know exactly what I'm getting into. Also with Tesla, it's super confusing because they keep on changing the pricing for their features. With full self-driving and autopilot, they keep on raising it, lowering it, taking it out. You just never know what you're getting into until you actually buy the vehicle. So the whole idea of Tesla having no dealers makes it pretty difficult whenever Tesla's all over the place with their pricing. They have their boutiques, but you can't actually buy a car there. Everything's on your own, so whenever you're going on the computer, you're your own guide versus going to a dealership where you have someone that can sit down with you and explain what you're getting into. Also, Tesla prices go up and down every other day. Better buy today because you don't know if it's gonna go up another $3,000 by tomorrow. So it's kind of scammy and sketchy whenever you're doing it. It's kind of like working with a car dealer that you don't trust. So number 3, availability. You can't sit in a Model Y today, but I've already sat in a Mach E and I already know what it feels like. But the Model Y, they don't have anything out that you can go and physically sit in and see what the car looks like. I like to know what I'm getting myself into. I like to feel the comfort of the car. If I have a chance, I would love to drive the cars, but I wouldn't want to put money into a car that I don't know what it's gonna be like whenever I actually get into it. I have a real hard time putting a $2,500 deposit on a car I haven't even sat in. No one sat in it except for Elon Musk and a couple of the Tesla fanboys. Number 4, the cult of Tesla. Before I offend anybody, usually Tesla drivers are geeked out over Tesla. That don't want anything else. They go to Tesla shows. They like to meet other Tesla drivers. They're all over the place. So Mustang also has a cult, but I think that the Mach E is really gonna change how that is. With Mustang drivers, usually they like the speed, they like the efficiency, they like the way that the cars look, and they like the sound. The Mach E is silent because it's electric. They did put in a little sound to like, you know, make the Mustang drivers happy, but it's a completely different car from whatever you picture whenever you hear the word Mustang. With the Tesla Model Y, it looks exactly the same as every other Tesla. It's not gonna change anything, especially not change the cult and how they're perceived. And I don't wanna be a part of that cult, or any cult. I'm cultless. Number 5, trust. I have a lot of trust issues whenever it comes to Elon Musk and Tesla. They don't really make their mark with the dates. They don't keep their pricing where I want it to be. It's just a big jumble of numbers that I have to keep track of, which usually a dealer or someone with the cars would help me keep track of. He insults people on the internet. He's getting sued all the time. He's just not the type of person that you'd want to be in charge of a multi-billion-dollar company and be the face of that company. And it worries me. I don't know if I can really trust giving them my money. Maybe I'll like give him money to go into rehab, but I'm not gonna say that. Realistically, there's a chance that Tesla won't be here next year. I don't see that happening with Ford because they're a pretty reliable company. Ford never even took a bailout. They're one of the oldest American car companies. Like, you gotta love them. They've been around for like 100 years. They're like dinosaurs at this point. I don't trust the fact that he launched a car into space. Like, I get that it's cool and everything, but you're not gonna drive a car in space. Like, why? I don't understand it. I really just don't. If your cars are so great, why are you throwing them into space? Like, what are they gonna do over there? They're not gonna go meet an alien and go have some coffee. Like, it's not gonna happen. And that brings me to the Cybertruck. So the Cybertruck looks like a souped up DeLorean with a Rubik's Cube mix in the shape of a box. It's not something that a sane person would want to build or ride in. It's not actually a truck. Do you see any truck resemblance in it? Because I do not. It's harsh, it's boxy, it looks like a tank on the road. It's not what I want to be driving, and I understand the futuristic look to it, but to me, it doesn't look futuristic. It literally looks like I'm driving around in a cardboard box. And then he has the indestructible, unbreakable glass. He literally broke 2 windows at his reveal. Real unbreakable there. If Tesla thought the Cybertruck was so great, then why is it only $100 to reserve it, while the Model Y is $2,500 to reserve it? It's a big difference. I'll do a full episode on this later, because it'll get me a little bit more heated. But just for now, no, I'm not a fan of the Cybertruck. So from a woman's perspective, the reckless, crazy behavior of Elon Musk that guys find really exciting, women get a little put off by. It's a little over the top for me. So those are my top 5 reasons for picking the Mach E over the Tesla Model Y, with a little side comments, you know, gotta spruce it up a little bit. I know this is gonna draw up controversy. I know a lot of people are gonna be watching this and thinking that I don't know what I'm talking about. And I know a lot of people that are Tesla fans are gonna be clicking off this real quick because they think that I'm absolutely insane. But I deserve to have a car that I like. I'm not buying it for someone else, I'm buying it for me. And I deserve to be able to tell everyone why I'm buying it. So whenever you're leaving a comment, just remember it's my personal opinion and I'm entitled to it. I'm Tish, your EV girl. Thanks for watching, and be sure to like and subscribe. I thought this was the Queen's wave, because I'm a princess. Go Mustang! Go Mustang! You're not even excited. I thought you'd be more excited than this.